exactly what happened in a step-by-step basis in this process, if any of you would care to address that. Now, I know we don't have anyone representing the administration here. I assume they were invited. They're not participating. So
and I was given a message the next day to not come to the governing board, that there had been some sort of discomfort about the material in the review, which I said, okay, that makes sense. And then a couple days later, I was asked to not distribute any of the reviews, to not give them, I was assigned in a class, and to not, because this was right before the semester started, so I did not, they were taken out of the bookstore, not by me, but by somebody, we're not sure who called the bookstore. They were removed, so they were not given to the class that was the creative writing class where they were assigned, nor for the Chaffey review class. So the class that I was teaching for English 35, we were working with old copies of review, but not current copies.
And it was removed from the library too, yeah?
Yes. And I was told not to distribute it to anybody. The administration has backed down on this particular sticker, partly because the SPLC wrote an article specifically lambasting administration for making those choices. We did not write the article. That was written by Student Publications Law Center. Is that the
Student Press Law
Center. And so the administration was sent that letter, and they had then at that point said the students could write their own sticker.
now, what was the justification or rationale from the administration for taking it off the shelves, without any distribution, putting a sticker on? What was their legal and or other justification for that?
You can quote what we heard.
Okay. I still feel confused about that, and I do think that I know that the administrators that we asked to be here, a lot of them are not able to be here legitimately. So I don't want to vilify the administrators in any way, but I do. We were told that there's a poem that references violence in there, but we weren't told what poem. I don't really see the connection. I think there's stuff in there that could be seen as more offensive. I guess if you want to have an offensive off.
But the students were upset about being linked with violence, specifically in relation to very real tragedy that affected so many families. And I mean, it's heart-wrenching.
Not to probe too deep into this, but is it your sense that that was really a red herring?
Yes, that's mine.
That there are other reasons for the censorship?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of maybe sexual imagery or things that question gender roles or religion and that sort of thing that might upset a lot of people. And we have a conservative community here, and so I think that it could be coming from lots of context there.
I will say, as sort of playing a little devil's advocate on this, according to the Supreme Court's ruling on what obscenity is, it's any material that's deemed that provokes prurient interest and is deemed obscene by the criteria of the community rather than by the criteria of the nation as a whole. So a more conservative community can have stricter standards than a more liberal community.
May I respond to that?
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely right about contemporary community standards, and so our community here at college or in the city. But there's a biconditional that says if it does not have artistic, educational, scientific.
The SLAPS test, it has to pass the
Yes.
SLAPS.
I'm part of the Chaffey review, and I want to go back to the sticker. Just quickly, I know we've been talking about this so long, but I feel like it's very disrespectful for the administration to brand a student publication as inciting violence in their work, and especially for me because I wasn't part of Volume 9, but I am part of Volume 10. It's like I am now associated with something that they have named as violent or obscene or whatever the language that they used. And so, to me, it's like how can they like name or associate me with that, and that yet have no representation to back that action up? I mean, they're not here, and I'd like as a student to tell them how I feel, but it seems like I can't. So it's like they poke me and then they run and hide in their holes. That's not fair. And so I don't know. I mean, like I just feel like there should be some sort of check to that kind of power.
Well, the general check on that power is when the school makes such an editorial decisions, now they open themselves up to legal liability. Had they left the review alone, the school cannot be sued.